Sign says no trespassing. Probably be a pretty good place to hunt. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Drew, your host of Alluvial Adventures. It is Tuesday afternoon, the 8th of October. We're going to go back here at the back end of this bean field. The last storm we had tore up my hunting buddy's ground blind pretty bad, so we're going to go back here and put another ground blind on this tower and try to get him ready to do a little hunting with his crossbow this weekend. You guys can tell most of my adventures start in the truck. True to form, that's where we at today. We in the truck, going back here on the back of this farm. I'm not gonna call the name of it because I don't want nobody to know where I hunt. Yes, I have permission to be here, and no, it's none of nobody's business where this is. So we're gonna go back here. One of them beans sure is turning colors. They'll be cutting them in about 2 weeks. But it's pretty. And, we're gonna get home this afternoon. Gonna fix us some salmon patties and mashed potatoes and gravy and just some good stuff like that. Starting to get a little cool weather. It's time to eat some comfort food, I guess they call it. Oh, these weeds is tall. That thicket right there is just that thick. Good gracious alive. Sorry for the bouncing and instability, but riding down this farm road is rough. Well, guys, we're about down here where we need to get. I think he's already stopped up there. We'll get this blind swapped out and I'll catch back up with y'all. As y'all can see, the roof got a big old hole in it. Be a dang good way to get soaking wet next time it rains and you're sitting out here. So we're going to replace it, get where everybody can hunt in the dry, not be miserable. Y'all, I apologize for the wind noise because it is windy today. We had this cold front coming through and another one coming. It's going to be in a couple of days. But we got the blind swapped out. Old blind in the back of the truck, new blind on the tripod stand. Got the stand legs resecured to the ground. This big old oak tree for cover, shelter. Yeah, we're in a good place. Maybe the magic will happen right here later on this year. Yes, sir. Alright, guys. This is Drew, your host of Alluvial Adventures. I've already had a pretty busy day today, busy afternoon, so we're just going to have a quick meal tonight. Nothing extravagant or fancy. We're just going to have some salmon patties with a little modern twist. Normally in your salmon patties, you mix up cracker crumbs or some kind of breading. Some people use cornmeal. A couple years ago, I stumbled onto a way to make these things. It's a little bit different twist. I'm going to put a little onion in there. Not a great whole lot. We don't want it to overpower. We just want it to season. I'm going to use some stovetop stuffing. Now it doesn't matter, does not matter which flavor of stovetop you prefer. I think today we got chicken, but the turkey or the cornbread, either one will work. It already comes with a big long list of spices and ingredients that will add to a wonderful flavor. So we've got our salmon in the bowl and breadcrumb. We got our onion in the bowl, and we're going to mix that thoroughly. And then once we get the breadcrumbs and the salmon well mixed, we are going to have to add some warm water to moisten the breadcrumbs, so we'll be able to form them into patties. And that always takes a few minutes. We're also at this time going to add a couple of eggs, help them stick together. Y'all want to see that in slow motion. Push with your thumb, pull with your third finger. Works every time. You want to mix this till it forms the desired consistency. Like I said, it's going to take probably 5 or 6 minutes before the breadcrumbs and the stuffing absorb the water and become moldable. So we'll be back with you guys in a few minutes. You know, this meat you see here is going in the black-eyed peas and not going into the salmon patty. Alright guys, our mixture has sat for about 5 minutes. The way to tell if you've got your consistency like you want it, just kind of press on the whole bowl full. Take your fork and just reach in there. You get a big bite like that and it doesn't break apart and fall apart on your fork, and then you've got that's pretty consistent. If you mold that into a patty, it'll maintain its shape. So that's an easy way to tell if you've got your consistency like you want it. Just reach in with your fork, get a big fork full. As long as it stays in a clump, you're good to go. So let's get this in the oil, in the hot oil. Let's see here. Not quite ready. Y'all, I'm old-fashioned. Gonna make my salmon patties by hand the way all the old-timers in my life made them. They would just get a big handful, mix it up, mash it out into a patty, and lay it in the hot oil. Worked for them, it works for me. And these are not overly hard to cook. The stovetop stuffing is done anyway. The salmon is already pre-cooked in the can. So just put these in the hot oil till they turn a golden brown, the color you prefer. They're done. Cook very quickly.
golden brown color. Well, they got a nice, rich, dark brown color. Couldn't really call that a golden brown, but a nice, rich, dark brown. Boy, I can't wait. Those are going to be so good. Get these guys out and let them drain. Guess I'll get these done and get my sides on. We're gonna have black-eyed peas and mashed potatoes to go with them. Got one runt left. Alright, runt or not, we'll take it. Add a little extra bacon to the black-eyed peas. Extra bacon's kind of like extra icing on the cake. You just can't go wrong there. Let those heat up. Our patties are probably ready to turn the first time. That one is. This one I think is. Oh yeah. Guys, these salmon patties are done. Get them into paper towels and let them drain. Same time they'll be cooling off. They'll be ready to eat. Black-eyed peas are starting to simmer. Guys, I'm gonna go out here out in the yard. Supper's about done. Won't take but a minute to fix some mashed potatoes. I've got to go outside and
check on my varmints. So I'll be back with y'all in a little bit. Alright guys, I had a little spur of the moment whim, but since I've got them, why not? I went out to the tomato plants and I picked 2 small tomatoes, and I'm going to make me some fried green tomatoes to go with my salmon patties. These fried green tomatoes is not just the name of a movie. Good movie, by the way, but it is a traditional dish in the South. It might not be something you want all the time or every time, but every now and then as a treat or something different, just to kind of add to your palate. It's wonderful. We're going to put a little salt and pepper on them. Let me find the pepper. A McDonald's pepper shaker. Just kidding. Since the oil is already hot, why not? Kind of rare to have green tomatoes in Tennessee this late in the year. It's the middle of October, or nearly the middle of October. Tomato plants are still making tomatoes. Y'all let me know in the comments. I've got probably 40 or 50 small green tomatoes out there if y'all would like to pickle some green tomatoes to have as a condiment to go with some of these meals. Let me know. Pickle green tomatoes.
Let me know what you think. We may make a batch of those. Yellow cornmeal gives these a little more golden brown hue. Well, guys, I want to thank y'all for joining us on another episode of Alluvial Adventures. A little bit of the outdoors, a little bit of nature. Wonderful place to spend time, de-stress, just be outside in the fresh air, sunshine. It's always good for you. This afternoon we made us some salmon patties and got us some fried green tomatoes right out of the garden, what amounts to a garden, mashed potatoes and black-eyed peas. I'm sure this will all be wonderful. I want to take the time to thank all my subscribers for everything y'all do for the channel. Your comments, your feedback means the world to us. We couldn't do it without y'all. We appreciate y'all every day in every way. Thank y'all very much. Please be sure to like, hit the notification bell. Ask your friends to subscribe, get us out there. I sure would appreciate that. We're gonna try some of these salmon patties. I realize they've got a little modern twist on them, but they're always good. Very, very good. Those are out of this world. Well, guys, we're gonna eat. Try to get ready for our next big adventure, whatever that might be. We'll see y'all on the next one.